My friends, welcome to the full sim building tour. Enjoy. I'm excited to show you guys this one. Parts from GT Omega, LZ and OMP. But before this project starts, we need some coffee. Oh, gosh, first thing to do is build the rig, right? See, the gym pays off, doesn't it? Let's start the build. By getting the foundation of our racing sim down, the base of the cockpit. It's made from beefy aluminium profiles, so we shouldn't have any issues supporting some serious hardware. All right, so quick update. Looks like we have the main frame together and then the rails that the seat rails are going to mount to. So we just need to put these rails on here, then these on them, and then we have a seat and a cockpit, which is pretty cool. With this being a bucket seat straight out of a garage, we needed to install some seat rails. I spent a little extra here for some adjustable ones. Slightly confusing, but definitely worth it. Operate on lever H. I don't know what it means either. With naivety at the heart of this build and our base constructed, we can now attach the seat. I guess you could imagine the cockpit base kind of like the floor of your car. Anyway, let's see if it worked. Hello mate, I'm a bit taller than you. Can I play on your race sim? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Just slide it. Okay. Success! The build's moving smoothly. I can't wait to send it.
I don't know if that looks right.
What do you mean it don't look right? That's where it sits.
Well, there's a piece there.
Where? Show it to me.
You done the wrong thing.
Dude, this is testing my patience. With spirits high and little to no instructions read, the cockpit was seemingly almost there. Famous last words, right? Up to here took us a day, but there's no turning back now. On to tomorrow. Good morning, boys. Day 2 of the race sim build. It's looking pretty good. We did forget to do something last night though. That's our little robot Hoover's house. It's quite nice to have a robot Hoover clean the office at night time, but we did overlook one small part of the of yesterday. How has he eaten a whole bowl? That's a good effort. Anyway, let's tuck this guy home and get on with the build because I think we completed it, mate. Look, this is stage 9 and that's what it looks like.
Oh, okay. You forgot about these, mate.
Alright, so the main cockpit's built, but we have a few extras. First up, we added a snazzy wheel deck. This is what our direct drive will mount to. And a keyboard tray. Look at this. Oh, I can't reach my keyboard on the floor. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Help me, step bro.
Yeah, I've got you. And some prime caster wheels. This should be handy for when we want to move it in front of the TV or just change its position a little bit. Quick strength test. I think it's sturdy enough, mate, don't you? This is testament to the prime cockpit, I suppose. Props to the guys. They did a great job building it. All right, it's time to add the monitor mount on. We got this as an extra and it just helps to keep things close to the driver and off the floor. I wonder where we'll get a suitable monitor for it. Right, mate. Yeah. Can I use that? I've got another one for you. It's used, but it's in pretty good condition. Do you think you can make it work?
Yeah.
Yeah? Come on, that's for the racing sim, mate. He's nice to me, isn't he? With a little persuasion and a very good replacement monitor, Ryan generously donated his 49-inch ultra-wide to the cause. Thanks, mate. Now for the direct drive. And what a direct drive it is. For those of you that don't know, this is the motor that replicates how a car steering wheel feels. 9 Newton meters torque straight to the hand. I'm glad we have something sturdy to mount it to. The other thing that will help with simulating a car is some pedals. Let's get them lined up. I'm getting the dogs out for this. Anyway, we are getting there. We're sorting out the monitor positioning, so it's lining up with the direct drive wheel nicely, getting the pedals in line. The trouble is with this cockpit, it's not a trouble, but it is so adjustable, we're struggling to know what to adjust, right? The monitor can come up and down, the direct drive wheelbase up and down, this whole unit here, backwards or forwards, the pedals can move and everything. So trying to find a happy medium, so tall people and short people can hop in and out of it and all have some fun, has been quite a challenge. Anyway, I've spoken enough through this build. Time we let the rig do some talking. Without further ado, roll the clips. Welcome to the sim. After you seeing how it was built and me struggling for half the vid, it'd be rude not to do a parts breakdown and tour, right? It's the least I can do for those who may want to build similar. So let's start with the glue holding all the parts together. The cockpit is the GT Omega Prime. Constructed from 160 by 40mm aluminium profiles in anodized black, this thing is a bit serious. It honestly feels sturdier than my car, and that's exactly what you want out of a cockpit, right? Zero movement. I'm confident it'd handle any hardware you'd slap on it. The base cockpit comes with one support, the wheel deck, and something to slap the pedals on. Now granted, we do have almost every optional extra. I think the most important one's the integrated monitor mount. This allows everything to be off the floor and get the monitor nice and close with a lot of adjustability. It also means we can just roll it around as is instead of moving more than one thing. The other accessories are the floor mat, keyboard tray, caster wheels, floor plate, and extra side support bracket. I wouldn't say any of these are essential, but it definitely helps to round up the experience. Alright, so onto the wheelbase. This is the Moza R9. Offers 9 Nm of torque from a direct drive servo motor, providing us with very realistic simulation of steering forces and car handling characteristics. It is an odd experience at first. You can actually feel the different weights of the cars you get in. It's insane. It comes with this app for simple setup. I just use the drift mode and it feels great. Now we need something to hold on to. This is the quick release attachment, also from Moza. This way you can add any car steering wheel you want with this bolt pattern, which is most of them. This one happens to be from the man himself, Adam LZ. No complaints here, great wheel. The monitor, kindly donated by Ryan, is the AOC 49-inch, 1440p, 144Hz, and wraps all the way around you. It might look a little close and I'm open to adjustment in the future, but you only focus on, I'd say, a third of it and the rest works well as peripheral vision. It kind of feels like you have a car window screen right in front of you, and I'm very comfortably sitting in the OMP bucket seat. Great thing about this cockpit being aluminium profile is with the right brackets and seat rails you can add anything you want onto it. I managed to bag this specific one out of a friend's garage for 40 quid. Winner. Alright, to the left of me, for a right-hand drive setup, we have 2 TH8A shifters. One is normal H pattern, and the other one's been modified to be a Hydro e-brake with a fake Mugen shift knob and a hairband. These two bits are detrimental to the drift style setup I wanted to aim for, and they wouldn't be required if you wanted more F1 style and went for a wheel with paddle shifters. Alright, and on to the pedals. These are the Thrustmaster T3PA Pros, with a few mods including conical brake and clutch mods, to help them feel a bit more realistic, but honestly I think this is the weakest part of the sim. They are a bit dated, but it's what we had lying around. Load cell ones will help replicate a car feel a lot better, and definitely an upgrade I'm considering in the near future. To help with cable management, we ran everything into a 4-port USB hub and then just got a long USB 3 extension. It is a powered one, by the way. And a bit unorthodox, but the PC power in this is built into an IKEA drawer with a modest spec that's a few gens old. Let me know if you want a breakdown on that, and we also have a video on the IKEA drawer build. We've got a few friends to test it out. Let's see what they think.
You got the sweat and tears into this build the same as I have. Here's a wheel.
Oh, it feels like I'm in a car, bro. Oh my. Oh. Oh. This is insane. Oh, she looking naughty. Oh, that's mega. That's mega. she naughty though.
Right, so that's it. I've wanted one of these beauties ever since I was a kid, and now having the space and support, I couldn't be happier. Love to everyone making these videos possible, and I'll see you in the next one. One last thing I forgot to mention, I actually managed to pick up these BMW E46 M3 wheels. They came as a pair, not as a 4, but I really think it just helps accent this corner a little bit. We're going to be building this area out in the future, so stay tuned.